Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
Darryl Bumpass Sr. joining us here today, world-renowned author, speaker, coach. My goodness, yeah, he's a best-selling author. Just add more credentials to the list, but really, he can motivate you and help you in so many different ways. And if we want to reach out to Darryl, go to darrylbumpassenior.com. That's DARRYLBUMPASS. For senior.com. Welcome back to the show. How are you, my friend and life coach?
Thank you, Jill. I appreciate it. I'm doing really good. I'm doing really great. And yourself?
I'm doing great. Thank you. Please introduce yourself to everyone today.
So I'm a certified life coach, best-selling author, speaker, self-investment expert. I help people get out of their own way.
And you've been doing that for quite some time, right? What brought
Yes.
you into the field of what made you become a life coach? I mean, really, because how did you get so motivated to get to this place?
Great question, Jill. I got to this place I experienced my father dying and passing away and watching him take his last breath from lung cancer. And that shook my world, that shook my foundation. So I realized that at that moment, you cannot take life for granted. You cannot take time for granted. Mm-hmm. So I knew that I had to put myself in a position where that I can cultivate and embrace a peace of mind and happiness.
Oh, well, thank you so much. Sorry for your loss, but again, that inspired your motivation, which is now in turn providing motivation to the next, to the next, to the next. And hence, you also are an author. We're going to talk about some of your books today, one in particular. So give us an overview of that side of you as well.
So the new book I have out is You Need an Income, Not a Job. You need an income, not a job. Stop waiting, start creating. Available on darrylbumpassenior.com or amazon.com. I came about this book watching the last couple of years that we have experienced. The world is in a middle of a shift right now. We have to decide what part of that shift are we going to be a part of? Are we going to be watchers? Are we going to be spectators? Or are we going to be active participants? You know, right now I'm in Charleston, South Carolina. I just wrapped a in-studio interview with Fox 24 News. And we discussed my book, You Need an Income, Not a Job. Mm-hmm. While being here and visiting the town and enjoying myself in the town, I'm seeing so many things that are occurring. I'm seeing where you have in the Wall Street Journal, writers are striking. You have in San Francisco, Nordstrom's is closing down. You have business and finance with so many things that are occurring. Mm-hmm. You have situations with the banking industry. You have situations with housing market. You have so many things that are occurring in the world. My question to our listeners, to our people that are giving us their time for a moment today, my question is, are you willing to create a situation where that you can make your life much better, where that you can make your family life much better? Do you have the courage to go out and go after your dreams? Do you have the courage to go out and step out of your comfort zone? Do you have the courage to go out and see everything through? This is the question that I pose to our listeners, This is the question that I pose to when I'm doing my speaking engagements to the audience. This is the question I pose to my life coaching clients. Now is the time for you to pivot. This is not a dress rehearsal, Jill. We only got one shot at this.
Yeah.
One shot. So my question I pose is, what are you going to do with that one shot? I understand that you are carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. I understand that you are dealing with uncertainty. But what I say to you and what I say to my clients is to embrace the uncertainty. Embrace the uncertainty and turn it into opportunity.
Yeah.
How do you turn it into opportunity? Right here. You need an income, not a job. You need an income, not a job. This is how you turn it into an opportunity. You look at the situations where I can recall when I worked for a telecommunications company, pretty big telecommunication company, and we experienced several strikes. From the very first strike that I experienced, I knew that at that moment that I had to start creating multiple streams of income. I knew that this job was not a guarantee. I knew that my family depended on me. I knew that I depended on myself. So what I say to our listeners, Jill, is one, get out of your own way. Get out of your own way. Two, take the first step.
Yeah.
Martin Luther King Jr. says, faith is taking the first step even when you don't see the whole staircase. What I say to that is, take the first step and trust the process. Now, when you take the first step, you can start creating multiple streams of income. So here are some examples, Jill. And I believe we mentioned this in our previous episode. You can start investing in real estate, multi-unit rental properties. And there are people out there that will give you loans based on the cash flow of the rental property, not based on your income, not based on your tax returns, just based on the cash flow of the rental property.
Yeah.
All you need is maybe a good credit score. And if you don't have a good credit score, I would recommend you partner with someone. Maybe you have the capital, but not a good credit score. Maybe they have the good credit score and you don't have the capital. So once you partner up with them, you'll be able to invest in your goals, invest in yourself, invest in these properties. And while you're doing the investing, you'll be able to rectify your credit issues you may have, which will lead you to financial independence. And I believe that's what we all would love to enjoy, especially in this time with layoffs and closings and in the banking situations. So that's one example. Next example I would say is become an affiliate. Partner up with a company, and these are multiple streams of income. These are passive incomes. Partner up with form a partnership with a company where you become an affiliate. Every time someone clicks on that link and purchases their products, you will receive a commission. That's passive income.
Yeah.
I just named two incomes. That means that's multiple streams of income. Create an ebook. Someone will download your ebook and Amazon will deposit that money in your bank account each month. Passive income.
What if someone says, I don't know what to write about? I don't know we all have a talent, right?
We all have a talent, Jill. We all have a talent. We have so much of talent that we can even turn the talent and our information into a course.
Mm-hmm.
We could turn our talents into information, that there are so many people out there that would love to know the information that someone that is listening and watching this, that they can share the information that they have retained and gained over the years and throughout their journey. You can create a how-to course, how to become a publisher, how to become a media a personality, how to become, how-to courses, another stream of income, another stream of passive income. So what I say to our listeners, what I say to my speaking audience, what I say to my life coaching clients, I believe in you. I believe in you. I see you. But what I do need is for you to start believing in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Start believing in yourself.
Yeah.
Take the first step. You may say, well, Darryl, Jill, I don't know my purpose.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know my purpose.
Yeah.
My identity is married to this job. This is all that I know.
Mm-hmm.
This is who I am. So what I would suggest is take 10 minutes out of the day. Look in the mirror. Analyze your face, your body,
Mm-hmm.
your personality, your spirit. And do this for several days. You will begin to see the real you. People say, what is my purpose? You are your purpose. You are the assignment. We are looking so much for the external when it's right in front of us, when it's right within us. So analyze yourself. Be honest with yourself. Take inventory of yourself and also reprioritize your thoughts. So we can't start saying, I'm going to be this great entrepreneur. I'm going to create all these books. And what I'm saying about becoming this creating multiple streams of income, passive income, it consists of, and I don't want anyone to be under the impression that you don't have to do anything. It takes sweat equity. It takes sweat equity. And people may say, well, Darryl, I don't have enough time. Jill, I don't have enough time. So Warren Buffett says the best investment you can make is investing in yourself. You don't have time to invest in yourself? You don't have time to invest in yourself.
Mm-hmm. I say that all the time. Sorry, guilty. I don't have the time. And I'm telling you, some people really don't have the time. Yeah, you won't agree with that, but it's true. It's true for some of us. There comes a point. You got to put priorities in there. And right now, myself is not a priority.
Yeah. Yeah. We have to prioritize.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the reason why the left side of my face is paralyzed.
Okay.
The reason why I had to go to so many doctors to figure out what was going on in my life, what was going on with my face, is that I was not prioritizing things in my life. I was not prioritizing my health.
Yep.
So they say, you want to be prosperous, right? But how can you be prosperous when you're not taking care of your health? Health is wealth. And that is a chapter in my book. Health is wealth.
And remind us how we can reach out to you, please. Give us all forms of contact before we continue.
Yes. You can reach me at darrylbumpassenior.com, 404-423-6536, and Darryl Bumpass Senior across social media platforms.
Awesome.
And you can also invest in my book on Amazon.com.
Can you show us the book? You got a copy in front of you? It's good to see it. How did you, okay, tell me about the cover. How did you come up with that concept? And is that all superimposed? Is that a bar in the background? I can't figure it out. Is that a
Yes.
bar in the background?
It's the barcode.
No. The front cover. You're sitting in a chair, and then what's in the background? It looks like a bar from here. What is that?
Oh,
Was it a
no.
fireplace?
Yes, it's a fireplace.
Oh, okay, good.
It's a fireplace. So this is very important. That's a great segue.
Oh, good.
So I had a speaking engagement in New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
And during the speaking engagement, I usually have my team with me. And my team consists of my videographer and my photographer.
Mm-hmm.
So while we were doing the speaking engagement, and you're always moving forward, you're always thinking how you can move forward. So instead of concentrating on just the speaking engagement, we were also doing a photo shoot so that I can have photos available for future projects. Just so happened, this was a great location where we were at to take photos. And in hindsight, I was able to use it for the book cover. So great question.
Awesome. Good to know.
Which is very, and I'll share the hotel with you in private.
All right, deal. Good.
They're not sponsoring us, so
Got
now
it.
if they sponsor us, I'm sure we can promote them 100%.
Absolutely. Awesome. Darryl Bumpass Senior, guys, if you're just tuning in, our life coach, mentor, speaker, author, he's here and really stressing the importance of not just having a job, but an income. And, do you have any speaking engagements coming up? You're always busy.
No, not right now. Just making the rounds. I believe at on the TV stations and so just making my rounds.
All right. What else did you have in mind for us today?
Well, another thing I want to emphasize is your network is your net worth. Your network is your net worth. So looking at the company that you keep, at times they may be holding you back from your goals. You may have a circle of some people that are projecting their fears. I would advise that I believe it was Norman Vincent Peale that says, when you change your circle, you change your thoughts.
Yeah.
So for myself, I had to distance myself from my circle at one point in my life, because the thoughts that I was having, the dreams that I was having, the people I was around did not share in these thoughts and these ideas. Not saying that they are bad people, but we were just on different journeys, different paths. And a lot of times when you start changing your thoughts and changing your mind, that group that you may have will automatically become distant, because the bigger your dreams are, the smaller your circle becomes.
Sure. Yeah.
The bigger your dreams are, the smaller your circle becomes. So I would say your network is your net worth. Start creating a group of like-minded people. People that you can use and they can use for you a sounding board for ideas that you may have. People that will do what's most important, what's going on right now, we learned from the pandemic, that will do wellness checks. We need those wellness checks. So your network is your net worth. if you're striving to be somewhere in the future, if you get started right now and start surrounding yourself with people that you aspire to be and people that are inspiring you, if you start right now and putting yourself in those circles, a lot of people are concentrating on the win, and the win is not what's important. How you position yourself is important.
Yeah.
How you position yourself is what's important. The win is a byproduct. The win it will be automatic if you position yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I like to say to my clients, focus is your first name, winning is your last name. So if you're focused, you will always win.
Mm-hmm.
Put yourself in a position so that way you surround yourself with like-minded people. If you start today, I can assure you, this time next year, you will thank yourself.
I love it. You got to get motivated. We got to get started. Yes. Yes. You're so inspiring. Darryl Bumpass, Senior, DARRYLBUMPASSSR.com. Wow. I hope you guys are feeling motivated. And if you're not, yeah, you need more of this guy on your side. Tell us about some of the people you're working with and how you've motivated them from here to here. And you've seen that transformation and that plateau. I mean, it's attainable, guys. It is. It is. It takes work, but you also have a cheerleader. That's what I call a coach, a cheerleader. Someone's gonna hold your hand, guide you, walk right next to you, right through it.
Yeah, so not to go too much in detail, but I had a client that came to me, and after several discussions, she said to me, Darryl, you don't know this. My family don't know this. Not too many other people know this. But I'm a recovering alcoholic. I'm a recovering alcoholic. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what to do. And I said to her, Jill, we are all in recovery.
Mm-hmm.
We are all in recovery.
Yeah.
So after several discussions, I believe it's 10 years now that she is sober and living a sober life. I believe it's 10 years now when we started out, she started creating her own business, her own trucking business, believe it or not.
Mm-hmm.
And now she has a very successful trucking business. But she started out feeling like she was at the end of her road. She started out feeling like no one could see her, that she was invincible.
Yeah.
So after strategizing and working with her, and it's important that everyone knows that when people come to me, we work together. We come up with a strategy so that we can work together. After working together, after her commitment, which is very important, after her commitment, and after she was trusting the process, she was able to become the best version of herself and step into her blueprint. And now she's living with her peace of mind and happiness and actually doing much more better than she anticipated.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. There's, you could live that life. You can have this happen too. And I just hope, people reach out and really want to get started in living their best life. I can't say it enough. I say it all the time. Sorry if I sound like a repeated record here, but since COVID, I feel inspired. And I feel like we all should be inspired because we all learned the value of life and how precious it could be. Here we are, 2020, 2021, losing life, uncertain, like, what? This is not our times. This can't happen. Oh, yes, it can. Live your best life. You never know when it's going to be your last. And I can't stress that enough. So I'm with you on that bandwagon of self-motivation, of helping and living our best lives. If we want to pick up a copy of your book or books, where do we do so, Darryl?
You can go to DarrylBumpassSenior.com or Amazon.com.
Perfect. And also your website again and best form of contact?
DarrylBumpassSenior.com.
Awesome. And in closing today, how did you want to leave off with everyone?
I just want to let everyone know that, and I'm going to make it brief, that you are bigger than you think. Whatever is in front of you, what's in behind you, what's in front of you is much bigger. Believe in yourself.
Perfect. I believe, you believe, we believe, we're going to get through this, right?
Yes.
Thank you so much, Darryl. Pleasure having you here as always. Great seeing you. Looking so dapper today in your navy blue and orange, unless if you guys can't see him. But for those that can, really, thank you again. Pleasure having you back. And always a great conversation and inspirational for me. And I hope our listeners too. Thank you so much, Darryl Bumpass Senior. Guys, check him out. Check out his books. Go to the website. And from there, you can go to Amazon, buy the books. And thank you again. Bye-bye.
I have a video for you.
From the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
Hi, we're off air quick. Hi.
Okay. From our last one of our episodes, I created a video. So if you from YouTube, so if you want me to send you the link, you could just send me your email.
Can I give you my email? Can I give it to you right now? My email?
I don't have a pen.
Okay, hold on. What's I have your email. Hold on. Your email should be on my sheet, right? Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot you a blank email now, just because I'm busy. I'm just gonna just shoot you a blank email. It's an AOL address, so don't laugh.
Okay.
Hold on. It's so ancient, but it's what I use. Hold on, let me just make sure I have it here. Darryl at perfect. I just sent you a blank email.
Okay, that's fine.
Respond to it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Thank you. Talk to you later.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Are you looking for even more of the podcasts and hosts that you love? The Podcast Business News Network is proud to announce that you now have even more ways to listen live. Check out the MyTuner Radio, online radio box, and Simple Radio apps on iOS and Android, or find us online. Search for Business News Network on mytuner-radio.com, or search Podcast Business News Network on streama.com and onlineradiobox.com/US. Take your podcast on the go and don't miss a minute of the action.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers.
Day-to-day simple tasks can become pretty daunting.
I have to carry my chair up 2 flights of steps or have somebody do it for me.
What scares me the most is just the falling.
When I'm struggling with my house, I think, to have that one great barrier just knocked down, it's crucial.
Home for Our Troops is a wonderful nonprofit that builds a
mortgage-free, fully adaptive, handicap-accessible house. And there's no catch.
It'll be our very first home that we've ever owned. This is a game changer.
This is where your life begins again.
We need you to join us in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Because of you, everything's going to be okay.